And now to a crime alert. A doctor arrested accused of killing her own daughter while vacationing in South Florida.
She's very, very sad and very, very distraught.
No foul play is suspected?
No, and the police are also in agreement in that.
On an ordinary afternoon in Florida, emergency responders were called to a quiet neighborhood. Inside a parked vehicle, they discovered something no officer ever wants to see. A young child, unresponsive. What at first appeared to be a tragic accident would soon become the center of a difficult and deeply emotional investigation.
Tonight, the unthinkable. An Oklahoma pediatrician arrested, accused of murdering her 4-year-old daughter while on vacation.
The child was identified as a 4-year-old Aria Talathi, a toddler whose life ended in circumstances investigators would soon begin examining very closely.
She was in the pool. I tried to save her, but I don't know how to swim.
Is she awake? Yes or no?
No. She's at the bottom of the pool.
Investigators say 4-year-old Aria Talathi was pulled lifeless from a pool in Miami at 4:30 a.m. June 27th. That was Friday. This is the rental home it happened in. We have footage here from our sister station WPLG. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue took the child to an area hospital where they later pronounced her dead. Dr. Gupta claims she and the child fell asleep in the same bed around midnight, and she woke up after hearing a noise around 3:30 a.m. and found the 4-year-old at the bottom of the pool.
Cases like this are sometimes the result of tragic oversights. But investigators cannot assume anything. Every minute of the timeline must be carefully examined.
This little girl, Dr. Neha Gupta's daughter, Aria, alive, playing, her voice captured on camera. This is a haunting glimpse of a little girl in the final hours of her life.
Surveillance footage from the day before the incident showed what appeared to be a normal routine. Nothing unusual. Nothing alarming. Yet within less than a day, that routine would be interrupted by tragedy.
Neha Gupta, she called dispatch claiming that her daughter had somehow got in the pool, was at the bottom of the pool, not moving, but the medical examiner's office says that Neha Gupta smothered her child to death.
You need to try to get her out of the water. Find something to see if you can try to pull her out with.
Okay. Do you know how far is EMS or somebody who can get her out?
They're on the way, ma'am. Oh, they're on the way, but you need to try to help her. Find any way you can to try to get her out.
The 911 operator encouraging Gupta to try and find a way to get the little girl out of the pool. Gupta tells 911 and later paramedics she has no idea how long the child was in the pool, estimating maybe 20 minutes. According to the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's office, no water was found in Aria's lungs or stomach, and they believe she had been dead before she was placed in the pool. Investigators believe she was smothered to death.
So the question investigators needed to answer was simple. When exactly did the situation begin to go wrong?
We know Dr. Gupta worked at OU Health as a pediatrician, but in a statement from the hospital and the university, they say, quote, Dr. Neha Gupta was suspended from patient care, given notice of termination, and was no longer seeing patients at the health system as of May 30th, 2025. So that means Dr. Gupta lost her job about a month before she allegedly murdered her child and then tried to pass it off as an accidental drowning. It is a developing story and we'll continue to follow it, guys.
Authorities began reviewing statements, schedules, and every detail surrounding the day of the incident. Eventually, the findings of the investigation would lead authorities to pursue legal action.
Police with a warrant! Open the door! Do it now! Come to the door! Turn around. Last come up with breach. She just went back in the house. Breach. Oh, yes.
saw her. She went back. Where did she go?
Watch the east side.
East side of the house.
We got y'all's light over here.
Wraps around us.
Yeah.
You want us to move up, or you got it? Let's push and see what's on this right side.
You guys go ahead and clear that over there.
Yeah, next closet.
Can you give this closet?
Clear the closet. It's not old.
Clear.
Okay.
Yes, it does kind of come back around, so just hold what you got there.
Partially open the door all the way down through the hallway.
Does that go out to the garage right there?
Yep.
Hey, we're gonna clear this garage, so back up a little bit, will you? Okay. It's unlocked. We'll go ahead and open that and we'll look through this. Emery.
Nope. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what's on it, if it's a lock or something.
Still no contact with target. They go to start into the house. Come this way, okay? Clear.
Hey, we're opening up these garage doors. Opening up the garage doors.
We're clear outside.
Shut down here. Hands! Hands! Come out! Contact on the ground. Come here.
Stand up. Keep clearing the rest of this and get her out.
She hasn't been checked. You good? Or take her off. You want to help them?
The decision marked the end of a long and painful process for everyone involved. With the sentence now determined, the legal chapter of the case was closed. But for many, the impact of what happened would remain long after the courtroom emptied. If you believe this story deserves to be remembered, please like, share, and subscribe. Not for attention. So, her memory and others like her will never be forgotten. I'll see you guys in the next unwanted true crime story.